Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope you are fine. Thank you so much for inviting me, especially to my beloved lecturer, Mam Nita Kaniadewi, who guided me to speech here. It's quite a hard day. I hope you guys are fine, but let's pray for the safety of our relatives and families who are battling the virus in their bodies. I'm sure not all believe in the existence of COVID-19. Some are too anxious, some are relaxed, some are struggling, and some are abandoned. Some are ignoring. Let's think into what a group are we. For many people, the COVID-19 pandemic is indeed something they ignore for various reasons. There are groups of people who argue that they have to work for food. But when arranged to continue to work with health protocols, they remain reluctant. What's more are people who want life to continue as usual. They don't want life to change because of the pandemic. Loss of the ability to taste, smell aromas, stuffy nose, headache, short throat, fever, and maybe it's a pain in general according to you, even though in reality they are or yearly sometimes of COVID-19. In fact, this virus isn't something that is easy to disappear. So many of our brothers, sisters, relatives, or even our family have died. Please don't numb our empathy either. Then, what can we do as proof that we love each other, loving ourselves, love our homeland? At this way, let's discuss more deeply. The virus is very deadly. COVID-19 in our nation is the most serious problem. Where did the virus actually come from? And Wuhan is the capital of Hubei province and is the most populous city in central China. At the time, it was the area that was, that is first exposed to the virus. Wuhan in China, which is known to be the place where the virus started, and suddenly become the world spotlight. In fact, the spread of coronavirus in Wuhan has made the city look like a dead city. The situation was seen after the Chinese government isolated the city. COVID-19 affects the health in life across the country. This virus will not spread if we obediently maintain our own hygiene. Things you feel in the corona condition, maybe, or maybe you feel restless, have trouble in sleeping, you got dizzy, nauseous, and have no appetite, or even you got nightmare. Oh my god. And this pandemic has left many people feeling confused, anxious, stressed, and frustrated. Some people are worried about getting sick or contracting COVID-19. On the other hand, they are also worried about financial problems, work, and for the future and condition after the pandemic. For some people, feeling stressed and anxious about the corona pandemic can interfere with mental health. And this is especially true as a person history and anxiety disorder, depression, panic attack, or obsessive compulsive disorder. But in fact, there are still many who ignore the spread of COVID-19 virus, who still often see many people just wearing masks at random. They only wear the mask with the mouth and formality only. Even in some case we find that do not use it, they go outside and holding this, and then we are holding that, then they shake hands with other people and they don't even wash their hands, and oh my god, this is a very serious problem in our life at this pandemic era. If you ignore the health protocols, it will have an impact or in our health, or even we can die. So far, there have been 2,273 confirmed positive cases of COVID-19 infection, an increase of 181 new cases. For the total on 1,911 people are being treated. The SARS-CoV-2 virus has killed 198 people in Indonesia. Meanwhile, 164 other people have recovered. DKI Jakarta is still the area with the high number of cases, with it's about 1,124 cases, and followed by West Java and East Java. The number of victims in DKI Jakarta province due to this virus is quite high compared to the other provinces. This problem is tough to beat because it's DKI populated area and the center of economic activity, the center of government which required to people in and Jakarta to have to move from their hometown to Jakarta. And this makes the risk of the spreading higher. Okay. Alright. This is the number of report of that in March in 2020 was 3,733 reports here. The largest number of distribution per region is in East Jakarta at 28.6%, and this is because the population in this area is the largest in DKI Jakarta. Alright. And then followed by South Jakarta and West Jakarta with the same percentage of 20.9%, and this is the same, yeah. And for the North Jakarta is 16.3%, and for the Central Jakarta is 13.0%, and then the least in the Thousand Island by 0.3%, because the population in this area is the least when compared to the other 5 regions. Yeah, this percentage is the total reporting from all regions. Okay, so the risk of spreading the virus is highest in Jakarta as the capital city. Currently not enough just being stay at home to reduce COVID-19 virus in Indonesia, and you still stay productive, do the activities at home, and which is we call that work from home, right? WFH. And please guys, don't ever make this situation to doing something lazy. And you know what? Just because you are at home doesn't mean you won't get the virus. Okay? So guys, let's do this. For the first, washing your hand is the first step you should always do. In reducing the spread of COVID-19 virus, carelessly washing hands is not the right action. It is important to make it a habit to wash your hand with soap and running water. This will be kill the virus that contaminated our hands. Washing your hand must be done for important reason to reduce the spread of this virus. The transmission occurs through objects around us is contaminated with the COVID-19 virus that we touch. Pollution and objects around us that we can't touch must be wary of. So please try and always remember to wash your hand every time you touch something. And then, the second one is wear the masks wherever you do the activities outside. Coordinating Minister for Maritime Affairs Investment, Menko Marves Luhut Binsar Panjaitan said, there would be sanction for people who leave their home without wearing the mask during the implementation of the emergency of the community, yeah, and we call PPKM, yeah, PPKM. Okay. People should provide masks, yeah, and don't forget to keep in mind, masks can only be used once, right? Medical masks should only be used once, and then you have to throw away. Yeah, you guys don't forget to tear it up so it won't be misused, yeah, in participant. But if you have the fabric mask, it can be used again after wash. And guys, please remember this: keep your distance. Don't ever crowd. Okay, we don't know how our immune system is, and we can guarantee that everyone out there is healthy. The police will near resident with multiple articles if they not obey the police's advice to disperse from the crowd, even fight the officers who dispersed them, and the dispersal of this crowd in the degree of the chief of police number MAK to number 3 and 2020. Complement with the government policies in handling the spread of the coronavirus, yeah, or you can call COVID-19. In the attic, there are 5 types of mass gathering disbanded. For the first, social, cultural, religious, and maybe the form of seminars such as workshop, gatherings, and other similar activities. For the second, the activities of music concert, yeah, such as fairs, festivals, bazaars, and night markets, and exhibitions or family receptions, alright. And then the sport activities, yeah, like arts and entertainment service. And the fourth is relays, parade, and carnivals, yeah. And for the lastly, other activities that make them gather, yeah. Okay. Because COVID-19 is the most dangerous today, a lot of problem has arisen in Indonesia. Keep following the protocol to reduce the spread of COVID-19 virus. In the words of motivational writer Nelson Mandela, she said that we should fighting, and at their word is our human compassion by us to the other, not in pity or patronizingly, but as human beings who have learned how to turn our suffering into hope for the future. In our journey through life. And at the situation like this, we can be worried, but don't let it stress you out, yeah? You guys, be patient, do for the positive thing, eat the nutrition food, and do the exercise or direct things to do, okay? Stay healthy. And I'm Karina Vicky. Don't forget about 3M, yeah? Wash your hands, wear the mask, and keep your distance. Don't forget to be happy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.